Greetings, good people. This is vk3sl, and welcome to the test program on 160 and 40, and also UHF. We just heard the Boyd Neal Orchestra there with Cedric Dumont on a Philips Minigroove 45, and that's an arrangement of the classic English folk tune Greensleeves there. It's quite a lovely little record, this. It's got some good tunes on it. It's got the Fibric Poem, Handel's Largo, and the Meditation de Thais by Massenet. All great tunes from the era. Well, I think we're switched in. I think we're in gear. Let me see if all systems are on. I'll play another one from this. I don't know if Frank's with us at this point, so maybe we'll just feature another in case he turns up. We'll hear the Fibric Poem. This is a beautiful piece. Great, sort of almost has pot border status, but it certainly extends beyond that. The celebrated Fibric Poem there with the Boyd Neal Orchestra, and on Philips Minigroove. I'm vk3sl, and welcome to our test program. Oh, I've got the channel open there, Frank, if you're around. Maybe Frank's not with us today. Might be a busy man. That's okay. It's a very serendipitous happening. We don't really correspond a great deal, and if we're here, and we just go with the flow. But I'm on holidays, folks, so I'm pleased to be in a different headspace after a crazy week. But I'm always saying that. We all have crazy weeks. Everyone's busy. Everyone's got agendas. But I have to say I'm pleased to be on a different trajectory for a little while. Well, we'll have our 20s hit, I think. Let's cue up a record. It's an Edison Bell winner record from the mid-1920s. And it just says rather consequently, was that the word? No, you know what I mean. It says, without much extra information, it tells us we have the Plaza Dance Band, and they're playing for us. Oh, something's happened. My tone arm has gone funny. Oh dear. We have a problem, folks. Let me have a look at this. We've got a collapse. Oh dear. All right. I think it's okay. Yes, the weight has fallen off the back of the tone arm, but I think it's okay. I just wedged it back on. Let's see if it works. The Plaza Dance Band.
My knees, bluegrass, blue as the sea, and it seems when I'm gloomy, in my dreams I see waving to me, north wind, give me the air, south wind, carry me there. Lay my head in that, make my bed in that bluegrass back home.
Euphoric native distortion from a double button carbon microphone. And how are you, Frank?
I'm okay, thank you.
Yay.
How about you?
Oh, look, I'm all right.
Yeah, you're still right.
I'm okay. Look, we've had enduring problems here with everyone, and I probably got off it lighter than anybody else, but yes, last week I was pretty crook,
Yeah.
and I've had to sort of try and keep on an even keel this week because it's been so busy. The last few days have been mad. Yesterday, I started work at 7 and I didn't get home till 12:30 at night.
Oh, Stephen, you can't do that.
It was madness. It was crazy, and it was a big concert. We had over 600 people.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and I had to conduct the orchestra. It was fun. It was a great experience.
Must have been going on adrenaline.
Yeah, very much so. And then I nearly start. So yes, I'm sort of running on that sort of adrenaline rush, as you say. But look, I am on holidays now, and I think that has been it's a very good thing.
No bad thing at all.
No, exactly.
I remember the euphoria of the first days of Christmas school holidays.
Oh, yeah, totally. It's good. Yeah, well, I got 2 weeks of bliss, so I'll be just sort of probably resting up for the next few
I
days.
think you should.
But,
surely you're so active.
Yeah, just a bit manic, really, you know. But look, it's okay. It's all right. We've got, all of us have our agendas, as I was saying before, and I don't want to be whinging about work. You know, we've all got to, pay the bills and do what we have to do, and everything comes in fits and starts, and we all have intense periods where things are a bit crazy, and other times where things are more reflective. But yeah, that's the nature of the beast. But yeah, anyhow, so good
So what's the agenda for tonight?
Oh, look, I'll keep on rolling. We'll do our usual strut, our usual stuff, and tonight I will pull a program together. Even if I am feeling tired, we'll just make it short, and we'll find some material to play. But and how are you? I've spoken to you for a bit. Have you been had a good week?
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, a little back issue, but that's all right, par for the course.
Sure.
And no, we're reasonably okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, great. And so, did you have your jazz session today? Was there?
Yes, we did. It was. He had somebody called. Leighton had somebody called. Trying to remember to. Oh God, I'll think of it in a minute.
That's okay. That's okay. You have to mention Samara Joy to Leighton because I reckon.
I have.
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah,
And,
that was.
I think she's on his agenda.
That's good.
Yeah. This was an Australian singer.
Okay.
Whose name will come to me.
Okay, that's all right. No worries at
I
all.
hadn't heard of her before.
Sure. I was going to play this afternoon, actually. So, I've got a record here that intrigues me. We did play it during lockdown. It's a 45, and it's a German, it's called Cool Europe, and it's the music of a woman called Jutta Hipp and her German jazzmen.
Yeah.
And she's a pianist, I think. And we did look her up, and I can read the information. I can sort of riff on this. The only problem is the record's in bad condition, but I think we'll make it. I've got a different stylus, and I'll try and see if we can make it work, and play some selections from this because it's a bit unusual, and it could be a nice awakening. I do remember last time we were both pleasantly surprised, so that could be good. I was really surprised that last record our 20s hit. No idea who the band was, but they all took off after the vocal chorus, which was so often the case, and it's most likely some excellent musicians. What do they call them? Session musicians. I'd say that's probably Red Nichols on the trumpet at the end. There, magnificent trumpet solo actually, and it's probably Eddie Lang on the guitar. I'll play that last little bit again. It's quite impressive. Here's the guitar. You could really hear the influence of Bix Beiderbecke in that playing.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting. So it's possibly Red Nichols, and so it doesn't tell us anything else on the label. It's an Edison Bell record, second tier offering, and quite poorly recorded. I might play the other side in case there's some good solos on this. I don't know what it'll be like. This was a hit for Jolson, but it's not him. Sonny Boy from Jazz Singer. So 1927, I think.
This is vk3jr working vk3sl.
Yes,
Crossburn Duplex.
Absolutely. Let's check in with some more of the Plaza Band.
Gray skies, you make them blue, sunny boy. Friends may forsake me, let them all forsake me. You'll pull me through, sunny boy. You're sent from heaven, and I know your worth. You've made a heaven for me right here on earth. But if the angels grow lonely, take you 'cause they're lonely, I'll follow you, sonny boy.
Yeah, and they did cut loose in the last chorus.
They did.
So it's an interesting one. It really sort of shows the direction they had, the influence of the prevailing jazz musicians, and of course they'll probably, these records were sort of sold to a public, fairly conservative public, probably on mostly,
Yeah.
and. So they probably only had license to sort of just push the boundaries to a point, and they usually did it in the last chorus. But
Yeah.
that was great to hear.
Certainly
Interesting.
was.
Yeah.
Now, I've remembered the woman who was on U3A
Oh yes,
today.
please.
She's called Nikki Parrott.
Oh, Nikki Parrott. Yes, the name's familiar. Nikki Parrott. Okay, Parrot. Okay.
And anyway, one of her claims to fame, can I tell you now? Or
Yes, please do. Yeah.
is that she was really discovered by none other than the late, great Les Paul
Oh my goodness. How about that?
in his, sort of well into his 80s.
My goodness me, Nikki Parrott. Oh, we're going to play a track of hers. It'd be good to have a listen.
Now, he just a little bit of the backstory.
Yes.
She was a bass player,
Okay.
and he employed her as a bass player.
Yeah.
And he said to her one day after she'd finished the number, "You play the bass. Can you do anything else?" He said, "Everybody plays. You should be able to do something else."
Yeah.
Sort of half jokingly.
Yeah.
And she said, "No, that's what I do. I play the bass." He said,
Wow.
"Well, do you sing?" She said, "Oh, she's only in the shower." He said, "Well, let's hear." It turned out she's got a very good voice.
Fabulous.
And from then on, he said, "Just leave it in,
That's great. I love it. That's a fabulous story. Yeah.
She is just so full of praise of Les.
Mm.
In one of her concert performances that Leighton played, she spent about 5 minutes explaining to the audience some of the great things that Les Paul did
Oh,
technically.
really? She actually explains. That would be really. Here we go. There's a performance with them both here. I can play it. Let's have a listen to Les Paul with Nikki Parrott, recorded in 2003. She's still going strong, I think. She's sort of still with us.
She's going very strong.
Yeah.
She's just moved back to Australia. She's been in the States for a long time.
Yeah.
She's back. She lives in Byron. Just bought a house in Byron Bay with her husband.
Fabulous. Okay, well, let's check in. Let's have a listen to Les Paul with Nikki Parrott.
Evil girl, don't you bother me. Yes, I'm an evil girl, Les. Don't you mess with me. I'll just empty all your pockets and leave you in misery. I got Les on my left, I got Lou on my right. I got men every day, men every night. Oh, it's a lot of men. Don't know what to do. So I'm telling you, Daddy, I ain't no good to you. One more step. You know, I like older men. I think they're the best. One night with Les and you can forget all the rest. I'm an evil woman. Don't you bother me. 'Cause I'm an evil girl and I want to set you free. I got one more. You see, I'm hungry and I'm thirsty. Got a great big appetite. Hey Les, you got that Viagra? You gotta feed me all night. Oh yeah. Don't you mess with me. 'Cause I'm an evil girl and I want to set you free. I'll play a little bass. Oh, darlings, don't you bother me. Yes, I'm a really nasty, awful, evil woman. Don't you bust with me. We go. 'Cause I'm an evil girl and I want to set you free.
Okay, there we have Nicky Parrott with Les Paul. Well, okay. There's a bit of a story there.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, yeah. She got lots of spunk, lots of character, and she's a great bass player. And Les Paul was in his element, I can tell you.
I totally enjoy it, yes.
He was caught up in the spirit of the whole occasion.
I think they hammed it up a bit.
Oh,
you know.
they did. Totally. All very civilized, of course.
Of course.
Yes.
Anyway, she sounded pretty young there. She's still recording. I mean,
Yeah, I think she is. That was 2003. So
her voice has matured a lot since
okay, interesting. Yeah, so that was a little while ago. I can look her up now and see what she's doing. So let's have a look at Nicky, NICKIPARROT. Let's put in this year, 2025. What's she doing? Because Les hasn't been with us for quite a while, so that would be at the beginning of her career. Let's see, Nicky Parrott exclusive, and her Swing Fluences 4 weeks ago. This could be good. This could be interesting. All right, we'll just dial this one into the system. Excuse me. Get this one lined up. More Nicky Parrott. Yeah, I'm enjoying these. These are good fun. Let's have a listen.
Über 10 Jahre hinweg war Nicky Parrott Bassistin und Sängerin des legendären Gitarristen Les Paul in New York. Mittlerweile tritt sie regelmäßig bei den meisten der weltweit führenden Jazzfestivals und an den verschiedensten Veranstaltungsorten auf. Neben ihren zahlreichen Veröffentlichungen bei Arbor Records, Uru Records, hat sie 16 Gesangsplatten für Venus Records aufgenommen. Für ihre Alben hat sie verschiedene Preise gewonnen, wie Best Vocal Album, Swing Journal und den Golden Disc Award. Jetzt mit ihren Swingfluencers ist Nicky Parrott öfters in Europa auf Tour. Mit dabei sind die in der europäischen Jazzszene bestens bekannten und geschätzten Musiker Frank Robertscheuten, Olaf Polzin und Fritz Landsbergen. Genießen Sie also die unvergleichliche Nicky Parrott und der Swingfluencers.
war es immer so schön. Doch weil du eine andere liebst, muss ich gehen. Mr. Paganini, play my Rhapsody. If you cannot play it, won't you sing it? If the boys are bopping, there ain't no need for stopping. Paganini, breathlessly await your masterful baton. Come on and spring it. If the boys are bopping, ain't no need for stopping. We heard your repertoire at the final bar. We greeted you with round applause. What a great ovation, your interpretation. So Paganini, don't such a be a meanie. What have you up your sleeve? Come on and spring it. If you can't spring it, you'll simply have to swing it. Oh yes, swing a Paganini.
And I'll just let this ride because there's a whole range of little excerpts of Nikki Parrott and her swingfluences. That last one was marvellous with her playing the bass along with the saxophone player. Tremendous.
Yeah, went well, didn't it?
It's really good. So, yeah, evidently recorded in Germany, a bit of a special sort of promotion, I suppose. Yeah, but Nikki Parrott, yeah, she's great. So, if there's any particular tracks of interest, we can certainly feature them again and then discover more. And it's possibly a good segue, actually, hearing this concert in Germany, because the next record is this music of Jutta Hip.
Oh, yeah, of course. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Not at all. Not at all. That leads in beautifully.
Well, yeah, it's a very nice segue.
Yeah.
Almost that well planned.
Yeah, totally. No, this is the wonderful serendipitous nature of our enterprise.
Oh, that's just how it goes.
Yeah, it just evolves.
Force is with us, Steve.
It certainly is. I agree. Jutta Hip. It's a bit of a sad story, and I recall it now because it was during lockdown. It's a few years ago that we did look at her art, and I've just got the only 145 of her music. And she was born in February 1925 and died in 2003. And she was a jazz pianist and composer, and born in Leipzig during the Weimar Republic, and initially listened to jazz in secret as it was not approved of by the Nazi authorities. After World War II, she became a refugee, often lacking food and other necessities. By the early 50s, she was a touring pianist and soon led her own bands. Critic Leonard Feather heard Hip perform in Germany in 1954, recorded her, and organised her move to the United States the following year. Club and festival appearances soon followed, as did album releases. For reasons that are unclear, Hip's last recording was 1956. She started working at a clothing factory and ultimately cut herself off from the music world completely.
Oh.
She remained in the United States and worked for the clothing company for another 35 years. So it's sort of... yeah, so something must have sort of changed her, I don't know, her perception of the industry perhaps. Sort of her initial influence was Lenny Tristano. She was criticised as an early stage for being too similar to Horace Silver's blues-based rhythms. Okay, so poor thing, she was probably framed a bit. The Penguin Guide to Jazz observed that Hip is not as easy to pigeonhole as some accounts suggest. There are extra notes in many of her chords that give them a tense, slightly jangling quality, but Hip is also capable of playing with delicate lyricism, with a rugged, funky edge. In a blindfold test with Leonard Feather, Hip praised Russ Freeman, who she said was widely imitated during the mid-50s in Germany, and she also praised George Shearing and Errol Garner. So there's a bit of a background. So she only made records for 2 years, We have one of her discs here, recording for MGM on a 45. It's very damaged, this record, and I've chose the second one on side A, and we may see if we can continue on side B. But this record's has not been looked after, sadly, and but we will hear her play Anything Goes. So the music of Juta Hip and her Jasmine. I'm just going to switch this through, and we should have a result. I'm sorry, folks, we've got a problem here. This record has been so severely damaged that it's just completely tripping out the stylus. It's got deep gouges. Someone's scraped a big pickup right across it. See if side B's been any better. 2 tracks, Simone and Lover Man. I really love the vibe. I love the sound of the group.
I know.
They're terrific. All right, look, let's hope that this side is a little bit more attainable. the music of Jutta Hipp from an album called Cool Europe, Germany.
She's pretty good.
I think she's pretty amazing, actually. I think there's a fabulous lyricism and an interesting sort of mix of chromaticism and diatonicism in her harmonic language.
She does sound a fair bit like Horace Silver, but that's no criticism.
Yeah.
She's got that nice edge to her.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I do too. It's just incredibly sad. She stopped playing in 1956 and she lived to 2003. Yeah, well, I mean, something bad must have happened. You'd think. There's an online album called Jutta Hipp at the Hickory House, Volume 1, with a whole stack of tracks. I'll read them out and you can just choose one that you think. We'll play one or two. Okay. Well, there's actually an introduction which I wouldn't mind playing to start with, but we'll hear that. But then we've either got Take Me in Your Arms, The Old Stockholm, Billy's Bounce, I Remember April, Lady Bird, Live at the Hickory House, Mad About the Boy, Ain't Misbehaving, These Foolish Things, Jeepers Creepers, and The Moon Was Yellow. What do you reckon?
I Remember April.
I Remember April. Okay.
And These Foolish Things.
Yay, good one. All right. Well, we'll start with this little introduction by this guy called Leonard Feather, who is a musicologist, evidently. And
he used to be on The Voice of America.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a renowned historical critic.
Okay.
And jazz sort of entrepreneur. I think he was an entrepreneur as well.
Oh, how interesting. All right. Well, I think that's probably the background to this, that he probably promoted her or discovered her in a sense. But I'd love to know this is not triaging.
He's very famous in the jazz world.
Right. Okay. Interesting to hear that. All right. Well, I'm trying to give this a burl, but it's not doing what it should. What I might try. It's not going through the motions. Which is problematic. What I'll do, I'll play just the one track on the other side was just unplayable, but the other one we've got here is a track called Diagram, and I'll see if I can get this properly sorted. And while we're listening to this, so we'll go back to that original recording again. It's actually a Leonard Feather feature, and another track from Cool Europe. Let's hope that this works a little better this time. Sorry, folks, about the little lost dropped beats there. It would be great if there was a way to repair that record. But never mind, we've got the gist. And now I've been able to find these tracks now. Somehow they didn't line up. But here we go. Starting off with an introduction by Leonard Feather, and then we'll see what we can do beyond that. We'll just stop and check about any further items.
Hello, this is Leonard Feather. Welcome to the Hickory House here on 52nd Street, and welcome also on the occasion of our first American recording session for Blue Note right here inside the Oval Bar to a young lady I had the pleasure of first hearing in 1954 in the little town of Duisburg in Germany. We finally lured her over to the United States, and with the help of a bass man from England, Peter Ind, and a fine American drummer, Edmund Thigpen, she's playing more piano than ever. Let's say hello to Miss Jutta Hipp.
Thank you very much, Leonard. The name of the first tune is Liebe war es nie. That means in English, it was never love. Or the Americans say it much nicer. They say, take me in your arms.
Okay, we got to that far, and I wanted to hear that track, but we're struggling with our triage here. I'm sorry to say. We'll give this another go. I'll try this version now.
Hello, this is Leonard Feather.
We've heard that, so here we go. Well, it looks like we're in business. We'll start off with Take Me in Your Arms, and then we'll go to, I Remember April. I think that was your choice there, Frank. So here we go. We'll start with Take Me in Your Arms, and then we'll do a bit of a jump. Okay, it's been hearing the music of Judah Hip at the
that's
Hip House.
excellent.
It's really good, isn't it? I mean, she's fabulous. She's really got a great sense of personal
She's
style.
got a very well-developed style.
Yeah, she definitely does. There's no doubt about that. I'm intrigued. I'm fascinated by sort of artists who, for whatever reason, just had so much to give, but unfortunately, we just have these little sort of snapshots, these snippets.
Who knows? Could it be a family thing?
Could be. But why stay in the rag trade? My God.
I know.
Yeah, okay. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it was the
You
same
married
place.
somebody who, look, you've got no idea, really.
That's it. Look, it's probably a story that's worth, well, I don't know.
Yeah, there would be a backstory to
There
it.
probably is a backstory, but I almost feel voyeuristic looking into it because it seems so sort of disproportionate in context. You know, when she's seemingly having this wonderful life of playing great free music with such spirit.
Yeah, that's the spirit. I mean, you can tell she's kind of enjoying it, can't you?
You can, absolutely. And when an artist sort of, gives up everything, it's always a very questionable act.
It's a different thing, isn't it, from somebody just changing from being a fireman to a policeman?
Yes, absolutely it is. It's not just a career change. It's a mode of expression. If she changed from being a musician to being a graphic artist or something,
Yeah, that's right.
I'd sort of understand.
Yes, it's in the ballpark.
Exactly, but it's going back to working under a sewing machine. But maybe she was doing really creative stuff. Maybe there's more to it than we understand. But yeah,
Sure.
yeah. I mean, I often have students who give up and move, stop playing the cello for whatever reason, but they take up another instrument, and it's great. I celebrate the fact. I encourage them wholeheartedly to stay in contact with music.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's really important. A student today had her last lesson. She's very advanced on cello, exceptional, really amazing. But she really wants to play jazz and rock double bass.
Does she?
And I was 100% encouraging her. That's what she wants to do, and that's her domain. It's her new voice, and I think it's great that anyone needs to be sort of celebrated for making important artistic choices for themselves.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just while we're on that broad subject, I went to the old timers lunch yesterday.
Oh, right. Yes, it would have been a good catch up.
It was a great catch up. Drew was there, but I missed him.
Yeah.
However, I had I was at my table was Judy, that's
Yes.
Mrs. VK3IT.
Yes.
Judith, I should say.
Yes,
she
indeed.
much prefers Judith,
Yes.
who's, as you know, a former cellist.
Yes, indeed. Absolutely. Oh, good. That's lovely that you had that chance to catch up.
Yes, and
Mr. BAG's
also
partner.
Judith Lampton, of whom I think you know of.
Yes, indeed.
Judith, I was very interested to know. I told her about our missions, and
Yeah.
she's most interested.
Oh, great. Well,
And I gave her the details which she wrote down, which Ivan could very easily,
yes.
use to tune her in.
Okay, great. Well,
Ivan is her partner.
yes, of course. Yes, indeed. Well, that sounds great. I'd be more than. I'll share any connections, any background, any the back logs of our programs and such.
Sure, she's very keen to try to record the whole of the Bach keyboard or piano repertoire, not the organ, not the whole of the organ.
But that's great. Is she going to do it on harpsichord or on piano?
Piano.
Yeah, fabulous. Yeah, that's great. What a great noble enterprise.
She's done most of it, I think.
Oh, that's just marvelous.
She's done the 48, and she's done the Goldberg, and she's done lots of things.
What a spirit! What a great thing to do.
It's wonderful.
That is really special.
Judy, if you happen to be listening, a big hello in music to you.
Definitely, and hats off to you. I mean, that's just tremendous. Wow, I just really admire you. Yeah, that's good news. That's a great news story. Well, and excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. Was Jim there as well? Did you catch up with Jim?
Jim wasn't well.
Oh,
unfortunately.
Okay.
Jim should have been there. But Jim, that's another Judy.
Yes, that's right. That's a different Judy.
There are Judys everywhere.
There are, and I saw her briefly at the HRSA event last weekend.
Good. Yes.
But
no, I don't think she was there. She would have spoken to me, I think.
Yeah.
But Jim is unwell. I don't know what the problem is
I
there.
hope he's all right. I did see him there. Oh, no, wait a minute. No, I didn't last week. Didn't see him.
Well, this is yesterday. I'm talking
Yeah. Yesterday you caught up with the old timers. Yeah, okay. So Mr. B.I.G. was there?
He was indeed. He's going well.
Yeah, good. Nice to
well.
hear. Excellent. Most excellent indeed. Yeah. All right. There was a little bit of correspondence. There was a EMDRC auction last weekend, and there was some correspondence about that.
Did you go to that?
I didn't. It was just too much.
Yeah, sure.
But I saw the list. I saw the equipment's being sold off, and none of it was really of interest to me. But it was would have been a good social occasion.
Well, that's right. It's as close as we get to a convention.
Yes, that's right.
Yes,
Hamfest. That's right, indeed. And I did catch up with Anthony, who had been there. So he had a few things to report. So, yes, just trying to connect the dots.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, well, we'll play a bit more of Judah Hip, and we'll hear now, what is it, bear with me, what's the next one we're going to play? It's, yes, I remember April, I think, was our...
Yeah, that's right, I did mention that, yeah.
Yes, you did, so let's put that next on the list.
Very nice song.
Yeah. With a slow uptake. Well, there we go.
It's lovely.
Beautifully played.
Yeah, beautiful.
Lots of space.
She's got a lovely edge. She plays a lot of fourths and fifths, doesn't she?
Yes, he does. Definitely. Yeah.
You know, that sort of little edge, I love it.
Yeah, I love that sort of slight Spartan quality. It's
I
lovely.
know.
Yeah, it's. I was just reading about another little bio thing here. It says Feather got her a residency at the Hickory House. That's what we've just been listening to. A famed dinner restaurant where two trio albums for Blue Note were recorded live with Peter Ind on bass and Ed Thingpen on drums. That's what we've just heard. That very same year in 1956, Hip recorded a full album with saxophonist Zoot Sims, who she deeply admired. It looked like she had reached a high point in her career, but the introverted musician struggled with self-doubt, depression and loneliness. This is interesting.
Oh my God.
Experiencing misogyny and witnessing racism were prevalent in her daily life. The business of music didn't appeal to her. Oh, this is so sad. On various occasions, Art Blakey and Miles Davis behaved honestly towards her. Hip took that deeply personally, asking herself if she really actually deserved her spot. Okay, having long since used alcohol to battle her low self-esteem, now drinking spiraled out of control and her behaviour became increasingly erratic. Over the next months, she had the support of her two powerful men, her manager, Feather, who might have felt romantically rejected by her. God, so complicated and horrible, as Haberkamp suggests, and her well-connected booking agent, Joe Fraser. So she lost the confidence of the two sort of, impresarios who were probably propositioning her.
Yeah.
By 1958, she found herself on her own, broke, and on the verge of homelessness. Oh, when she took on a low-wage job as a seamstress in a clothing factory, it took a lot of pressure and stress off her shoulders. She still played on weekends, but slowly faded out of the scene as she stopped drinking and couldn't take jobs at night. Somewhere around 1959-60, Judah Hip decided to leave the music world completely behind. She later revealed that she started living a calm, reclusive life in small Queens apartment full of books and records. For self-expression, she took up drawing and painting. Oh, that's good.
It's very good. She had to have something.
Yes, which she had pursued and studied as a young woman in Germany. Hip worked in that clothing factory until she turned 70. She never married, but kept a few close friends with people from the jazz world, mainly through letter exchanges. In the 80s, when she had been forgotten and written out of jazz history, her work was finally rediscovered and reissued. With a renewed interest in her 50s work, she started giving interviews again. Oh, should find one. Years later, Blue Note sent her a check for over $40,000 in royalties.
Oh, boy.
They had accumulated over decades as her whereabouts were unknown. My God. It was too late for her to enjoy affluence. She needed the money to pay for medical bills. Oh. Aged 78, Hip died from cancer in her New York apartment in 2003, and she never visited Germany again. She had no contact with her son, who she left for adoption, and she categorically turned down all offers to return to playing and recording. Oh, that's a terribly sad and complicated story.
She's been the victim of fate, all right.
Absolutely, and I can understand how you can imagine in that high-octane world of bebop musicians, she could easily be marginalised.
Yeah.
And then all the other sort of tangents as well. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, it's an interesting to hear about that. Should we have a listen to Ain't Misbehaving?
No, that'd be good.
Let's continue with that now from the sessions at the Hickory House in 1956. Judah Hip at the Hickory House.
Yeah.
Back in 1956, recorded by Blue Note. And fabulous. Wonderful to hear her music and know that at least there's a good representation from that period where she was quite influential and made her mark. But
That was right up there with the best of them.
oh, totally. She's really erudite. Excuse me. Yeah, she's wonderful. I love her. She's got a beautiful sense of and individual. It's quite, I really like it.
Same.
Let's hear some more. Let's hear These Foolish Things from the same sessions. So These Foolish Things live at the Hickory House in 1956, Judah Hip on the piano. And
Lovely stuff.
Just heard from Mr. Fleming, who reminded me that the original 45 of this actually was from his collection. He very kindly bestowed a number of 45s to this channel some time ago, and he said he got that at Batman's a long time ago. So it's great to know.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
He introduces some really good people.
Yeah,
doesn't he?
totally. So there we go. That's really nice to have that connection. So yeah, we can use this as a point of departure because it's been a marvellous point of discovery. And I remember doing this back in lockdown, and we had a similar traverse, and we played some of the stuff with Zoot Sims then as well. But I'd love to find some of the interviews with her. I wonder if Willis Conover did any interviews with her. It's quite possible he did.
Quite possible.
There's
something about some interviews in that verse.
Yes, it did. It mentioned that, and I did a quick check, and there's nothing online in easy recourse, but I think that would be certainly worth investigating. Yeah, play one more, and then we'll have to go with our outro. So here we go.
Before we do it, in between
yes,
things.
Please.
I had lunch with Jamie the other day.
Oh, tremendous. Now, I had a great phone call with Jamie the other day. We had a couple of chats.
He told me, yeah.
Yeah, so...
very pleased to hook up with you.
Yeah, look, absolutely. And we sort of came to a sort of an arrangement where I'm really hoping to have Jamie along. He's very happy to get here on his own resources, which is really good, and do a live program. And you're also welcome anytime to come in. And so I've just got to make sure that I think one of the problems has been, I explained this to him, is that I'm never sure until the moment before whether I'm actually going to do it or not.
Yeah, sure, I know.
And simply because of my energy levels. But I think we'll try and just put some stuff on the calendar, because otherwise things never happen. Otherwise you're just sort of in the suspended sort of state, and it's not what I'd like. I value the experience enormously. I've got to make sure I'm aware of time and not going all night.
Absolute, so have I.
Yeah, I think we all feel that, but that's okay, and we can make that work. And you know, it would be just tremendous. It'd be really, really good to catch up with him on a semi-regular basis. So.
Well, we can. There's always, electronic means.
Yeah, I think Jamie would prefer to be here.
Oh, no doubt about that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a substitute.
No,
I'm not saying it's the way you'd want to do it.
Yeah.
But if all else failed, as it were.
Oh, look, it's certainly an option. Absolutely, there is. So look, we can sort of look at all of this stuff.
Did he tell you about his tapes?
Yeah, I know, it's amazing.
It is incredible, isn't it?
I know. He's got this, stuff's really happening for him.
I know. I couldn't believe it.
It's quite remarkable. I don't know who's going to find the space.
That's right.
It's just fabulous. I mean, he's the custodian now. He really
actually
is the custodian of the heritage, of Australian heritage. And
it's in good hands, though, Steve.
Oh, totally, absolutely. It couldn't be in better hands. I think it's a really good outcome. And we're being a little bit sort of unclear about the story here, but we'll find out in good time. Yeah, I think the listener will be interested to hear that there's a remarkable resource at our fingertips.
Indeed. Yeah.
So yes, I'm pleased. And look, if I'm up to it and if I'm around next weekend, I think that could be a possibility. But I'll just wait until the week, see how the week pans out. School holidays, I tend to try and escape. And but I think that's going to mostly be in the second week of the holidays as things are panning out, because I just need to recover. But maybe we could have something special next week. We'll see how we go.
No need to make any definite arrangements.
Not the stage, but we'll get close to the time.
Speaking of arrangements, can you remember, and I don't expect that you would or that you should, or the date that I said that Harold's concert was?
I've actually discussed that. It's on I think it's on the 4th. It's early October, I think it is.
Yes.
Isn't it? Now, I would love to go, but I think it's the only time that Beatrice and I can go and do the Mount Jagungal trip. We've had to change it.
Sure.
We were originally going to do it midweek of the holidays. And but because of uni break, it doesn't quite coincide. We've had to move it. So, with sadness, I'll have to say we'll put in an apology. But I hope that's not a catalyst, and I hope they ask us again, because
I'll make sure that it's conveyed in such a way that he understands that.
Yes, look, if you could mention that we'll be on top of a mountain, and I'll be thinking of them while climbing. And
I'll make sure that's understood.
It's just so hard to lock in with the kids and their schedules. And if it was just me, I would just sort of work around it. But their schedules are very streamlined to uni breaks and such.
Oh, that's fine.
And so, yeah, Beatrice and I were going to do the Mount Jagungal, or the Round Mountain Mount Jagungal walk, which is quite a walk, and I've got to be significantly recovered before I do that because I wouldn't make it otherwise.
Yeah, sure.
So I've got a week to get better. So with apologies, I would love to go. I really enjoyed, both of us really enjoyed it last time.
That's good.
And it's just a circumstantial thing. It's just school holidays.
No, that's absolutely. Hopefully there'll be plenty of others.
I hope
not
so.
Getting any younger, but
No, I'm sure there will be. He's a force of nature.
he is actually.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, look, we'll continue. We'll play another track, and then I've got something rather bizarre lined up to ride out the program. Here we have the Jeepers Creepers. More music from the Hickory House with with our friend Judah Hip. Yes, there we have Judah Hip at the Hickory House in 1956. Yeah, marvellous stuff.
Sure is.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, they made a few albums, and I'll finish up with just one recording from with Zoot Sims.
Oh yes, she loved Zoot.
Yeah.
He's pretty damn good too.
Yeah, so I think saxophone player.
Got a very individual tone, as I recall.
Okay, oh, that's good. Well, we'll have a listen to this, and it's from another album made for Blue Note back in the day, at round about that very sort of concentrated snapshot, and so we'll play that. And this one goes for about 8 minutes, goes for a bit, and I'll follow it with an episode of the Thunderbirds. During lockdown, we also played a lot of Thunderbirds. In fact, I think we played pretty much the entire series at one point. And I'm particularly taken by the music of Barry Gray. He just wrote such good music for that series. It's fabulously orchestrated, and it's so dramatic, and it's old school, and it's marvelous, and it really actually works quite well as a radio play. And and they've just been reissuing, ITV have been reissuing the Thunderbirds, and on a new set. So there's been a bit of promotion about this, and they've released a full episode with all of its full, excellent sound. And,
oh, great!
And I think this one episode features John, which I think's Bud Tingwell. I think Bud Tingwell's in this. So
yes, he's in some of them.
He's in some of them. I think he's in this one. I might be wrong, but anyhow. So we'll wind up.
I must tell you one day about the time I met him.
You met him? My God!
I had spent about 15 minutes talking to him.
Oh my God! How about that?
That's a whole.
Oh look, we'll need to flesh this out properly and hear.
Probably not on air, although there's nothing skullduggerous about it.
Oh, but
it'd be a bit boring for the listener.
Oh, that's
I went to see a one-man show that he did.
Yeah.
And afterwards, I got to talk to him.
Oh, tremendous, Frank! That's great.
He was as good a bloke as he sounds as though he would be.
Oh my goodness, how about that? I think if he features on this, you never recognise him with his American accent. But
oh yeah, that's right.
I think he's there. But
he's a former Air Force guy.
Oh, how about that? Well, it certainly fits the bill for the Thunderbirds
Very
then.
much so.
Yeah. So look, we'll hear the next track is Just Blues, featuring a good friend Juta Hip and Zoot Sims, another Blue Note release from 56, and then following that, I won't announce it, we'll just go straight into it, and an episode of the Thunderbirds called Danger at Ocean Deep. It's pretty.
I'll sign, of course, and wish the listener a good evening.
Yeah, and likewise. Yes, indeed, and we'll be back again tonight. We'll start again at 11 o'clock this evening, and I've got a few sort of historic snippets, and if you've got anything, Frank, you want to throw into the mix, please do so.
Thank you.
And we will catch up later on tonight. We'll see how we go. Depending on the energy levels, we'll just let the program find its rhythm. And so until then, we'll say our cheerios. I'm vk3sl.
vk3jr clear.
You've been hearing the music of Judah Hip with Zoot Sims. Now here an episode of the Thunderbirds, Danger at Ocean Deep. I'm vk3sl, testing on 160, 40 metres and also on UHF.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thunderbirds are go.
Yes, sir, Commander. 6 more like Ocean Pioneer, and we'd have the most modern fleet afloat.
Well, that's if my line don't catch you up, Johnson. My company want to cut the overheads by getting at least 8 tankers, just like Ocean Pioneer, into service as soon as possible.
I can't say I blame you, sir. 3 men looking after 120,000 tons of seaworthy steel certainly makes the balance sheet look good. What is it, Collins?
The reactor's overcompensating, sir.
I'll switch to manual, Collins. I'll trim it.
On manual now, sir.
All right. Give me your readings as I trim.
054, rising. 059, rising.
There seems to be quite a large amount of mist ahead.
That's strange. Those weather boys don't usually slip up on that sort of thing. There's no mention of mist in their weather report.
063, rising. 068, still rising, Captain.
Yes, Your Ladyship. As chairman, I can say the men certainly appreciate your doing us the honor today.
My pleasure, Lord Worden, I assure you.
If you will just step this way, dear lady.
A thoroughly excellent vintage, Parker. Excellent, I say.
Indeed it is, Stevens.
A toast, Parker. A toast to Lady Penelope Creighton-Wall.
A toast, Stevens. A toast to one of England's fairest roses. Pardon me, Stevens.
Cough, dear chap, cough. To her ladyship. Cheers.
It gives me great pleasure to name this ship Ocean Pioneer His Second. May God bless all who sail in her. A lovely sight, Lord Roden. A lovely sight. Incredible, isn't it, how they can fit these ships before launching nowadays?
Man, she's a beauty. Just take a look at that. Oops! Oh, my bonnet! Hurrah!
And now, as Ocean Pioneer II hits the water for the first time, the crowd goes wild. Yet, for all the excitement of the day, there must be many whose thoughts turn to the ill-fated Ocean Pioneer I that disappeared so tragically only 6 months ago.
Yeah, I'll say.
Hold it, Scott. Look, there's
This
Penny.
has been your first major launch. It must have been a great thrill.
Oh, indeed it has. The flags, the people, and such a wonderful ship. Although I must confess, the bottle of champagne didn't quite break with the pop that I expected.
Yes, thank you, Lady Penelope. And now, viewers, we leave the shipyards of Clydeside and return you to the studio.
Right. All we've got to do now is to wait for Penelope to report in. I wonder if she's found anything interesting.
Parker, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, lady.
Parker, where did you get the champagne?
Well, lady, it was such a good year, 1998. It seemed a pity to waste it. so I slitched it. I mean, switched it.
I thought that bubbly didn't hit the ship with much of a bang. Parker, what was it that I launched the ship with?
Lady, it was pure tonic water.
Parker, I shall have to talk to you about this later. Meanwhile, I've got a message to relay to Jeff.
Ah, there's Penny now. Go ahead, Penny.
Jeff, my plan to launch Ocean Pioneer 2 was entirely successful.
Yes, we saw the whole thing on television, Penny. Did anybody suspect anything?
Well, I don't think so. Lord Roden was only too delighted to have me on the platform.
How about the ship? Did you give it the once-over?
Yes, Jeff, I gave it the once-over, but I found nothing that indicated sabotage. I really believe the ship is in no danger, Jeff.
Well, I'm glad to have your assurance, Penelope. Thanks for investigating it for me.
You're most welcome, Jeff.
You know, despite what Penelope says, I'm still worried about that craft.
But, Father, I don't get you.
What's there to worry you, Father? It doesn't make sense.
Listen, boys. If Ocean Pioneer 1 can blow up in the middle of the ocean for no apparent reason, anything can make sense.
You mean if it happened once, it can happen again?
That's it exactly, Alan. I've just got a feeling we're going to hear more about that ship once she's left on her maiden voyage.
Well, there's no use brooding over it. If anything's going to go wrong, our worrying over it won't prevent it.
Well, I'll be...
Gee, already?
Okay, John. Let's have it.
There's a distress call come in from Oahu in the Pacific, Father, requiring immediate action.
What's the trouble, John?
A typhoon just hit the island, Father, and struck the hospital full force. The foundations are crumbling, and the patients are in extreme danger.
Right, John. Brief Scott when he's airborne. This has got to be quick.
FAB, switching to standby now.
Well, at least it's not the tanker in trouble. Okay, Scott, on your way.
Yes, sir.
Rescue Headquarters, heading across the Pacific on course 324 by 007.
Okay, Scott. Any more information?
A tidal wave has undermined the footings of the main hospital on the island. John is still getting details.
We'll need Thunderbird 2 with double crew and Pod 3.
FAB, Scott. Leave it with me. Right, Virgil? On your way with Pod 3.
Okay, Father.
Alan?
Yes, Father.
You're due in the space satellite at 1500. That leaves you out.
Yes, Father.
Gordon?
Yes, sir.
You'll double crew with Virgil. On your way.
Yes, sir.
ahead, Scott.
I'll be landing at the danger zone in 2 minutes. I've briefed Bill and Gordon. According to John,
Tintin, get Brains up here.
Right away, Mr. Tracy.
What do you reckon's causing the interference, Father?
Hold it a second, Alan. Virgil's coming through. I don't get it. Virgil's lost contact, too. This could be very serious. Brains. What do you make of this?
I'm afraid that John up in the satellite is now out of contact too, Mr. Tracy. I think it only affects transmissions via the satellite.
Yes, but it cleared itself then, didn't it?
Yes, Mr. Tracy. But the interference signal appears to be much stronger this time.
Alan?
Yes, Father?
You're due to relieve John in 6 hours anyway. Can you take off now?
I guess so, Father.
Brains, you'll need information from the space satellite in order to trace this fault, right?
Yes, Mr. Tracy.
All right, then, I want you to go with Alan. We've got a complete communications blackout on our hands, and that leaves us vulnerable. International Rescue could fall down on the job for the very first time.
Yes, sir.
All set, Father.
Ready, Mr. Tracy.
Right. On your way, boys.
You're listening to a test transmission from vk3sl.
Well, Brains, there's your recording of the interference. But it seems a mighty long way to come just to pick up a reel of tape.
Not at all, Alan. For analytical purposes, a recording made outside the Earth's atmosphere is much cleaner. Okay, Brains, let's move. The sooner I get you back to the base, the sooner you'll be able to work out an answer. See you then, boy.
See you, John. Oh, and hey, don't forget, you owe me 6 hours.
Yeah, see you. Stand by for blastoff. Is there no news yet, Mr. Tracy?
No, Kirano, not a whisper. That interference is still with us. It's terrifying to realize how much we depend on communication in this rescue business.
Now, you two, you mustn't encourage one another. There's probably nothing to worry about.
And Mr. Brains? You haven't heard from him?
No, Kirano, we don't know anything. With all this interference in the air, long-distance transmissions are out. As far as I know, only transmissions over short distances are possible. Between Thunderbirds 1 and 2, for instance.
I suppose I'd better go and start organizing lunch. It'll be just the four of us again.
Yes, Tintin, I guess so.
Oh, That will be the mail plane, I expect.
No, Kirano, that's Thunderbird 1. Tintin, you'd better lay an extra place. It looks as if Scott will be joining us after all.
Well, not much point in using the radio with this level of interference. Well, Father, I'm coming in now. I just hope that you're ready for me. Hello, folks.
Scott, how did it go?
Oh, fine, Father. We managed to shore up all the walls with hydrostats, but not before the isolation ward collapsed. Boy, that was close.
Any casualties?
Oh, no, Father. There were no cases in the ward at the time.
Virgil and Gordon, are they all right?
Sure, Tintin. And even muddier than me. They should be back soon. We found we could contact each other when we were close, despite the interference, Father.
Well, at least that's something, Scott. You'd better go and get cleaned up now, then.
Sure thing, Dad.
By the way, Mr. Tracy, the intertelecast on Ocean Pioneer 2 is almost due.
Thank goodness we don't have to contend with interference from outside transmissions. I'll take a look at the program while we're waiting for Virgil and Gordon to get back.
Island dead ahead.
All we need now is for Thunderbird 3 to get back, and the whole team is together again.
Yes, and let's hope Brains clears up the mystery of this interference.
Can I hear the tape once more, Tintin?
Coming up, Brains.
Right, Tintin. Keep that sound in your mind. Now, listen.
And with the first cargo of liquid Elsterine, Ocean Pioneer 2 sails to the blue waters of the Mediterranean. Just 3 men, 1 ship, and 200,000 tons of nature's latest aid to mankind, liquid Elsterine.
Jensen, for goodness sake, we're well clear of port now. Check your radio circuits instead of playing with that confounded siren.
Yes, sir.
Switch to auto, number 2.
Auto it is, sir. Pioneer 2 to Pioneer Base. This is Ocean Pioneer 2. Are you receiving me?
This is Pioneer Base at Port of London. Go ahead, Pioneer 2.
Everything under control. All systems go. Our next check call timed for 1800 hours.
Thank you, Pioneer 2. Over and out.
Steering course 259 by 354 at 53 knots, sir.
Oh, fine, Jensen. Well, number 2, we'll be home and dry in next to no time at all.
Can I see you in the laboratory right away, Mr. Tracy?
Trouble, Brains?
We've traced the interference, Mr. Tracy, but it presents a few problems.
Okay, Brains, I'll be right with you.
Set it up again, Tintin, but measure the quantities very carefully.
Yeah, go steady, Tintin.
Okay, Brains, let's have it.
Just setting up, Mr. Tracy. Can we have the original, Tintin?
Coming up.
Right, Tintin. Microphone on.
Microphone on.
Our experiments show that the result of close proximity of a high-density liquid fuel and a low-density substance known as OD60 produces high impedance waves which can interrupt and cut off radio communication on our bandwidth for a given distance. Microphone off, please, Tintin.
That's the cause. Now, the cure.
Too fast, Mr. Tracy. The experiment is not quite finished.
No, sir. It sure isn't.
All right, what are we waiting for?
Observe the contents of the test tubes, Mr. Tracy. By even closer proximity, further chemical action takes place until finally they...
Okay, Brains, what does it all add up to?
It adds up to a very large explosion in whatever area one finds both A and B. A being alsterine and B being...
Alsterine, you say?
Yes, Mr. Tracy. Alsterine and sea fungi found close to the currents of the Gulf Stream, OD60. Used to make dog food, of all things. Scott, have you got a fix yet?
Oh, yes, Brains, but it just doesn't make sense. Working on Allen's orbits and the time of the blackouts, I land smack in the middle of the Mediterranean. Miles from the Gulf Stream and miles from the nearest landfall.
This OD60, is it only found in the Gulf Stream area?
I believe so, Mr. Tracy.
Oh, Lady Penelope could soon tell us.
Penny? How would she know?
Wasn't she on the panel to judge the All Pets Poodle competition?
Poodle competition?
All Pets, the only dog food that uses the food that nature provides from the sea. OD60, of course.
Tintin, get on to Penny right away. I want to know each location of OD60 and whether any has been found in or near the Mediterranean. And tell her to make it fast. I've got a hunch.
A hunch, Father?
Yes, Scott. A very strong hunch that somewhere just about here there's a great pile of OD60. But it's more than a hunch that sailing out from here there's 200,000 tons of alsterine in Ocean Pioneer 2.
Miles from the coast, Captain.
Excellent, Jensen. Excellent.
This is Port of London, Pioneer Base to Pioneer 2. Come in, Ocean Pioneer 2.
This is Ocean Pioneer 2 to Pioneer Base. Our chart position is 350 by 210. Proceeding at 60 knots. Over.
Good progress, Pioneer 2. We'll have a reception committee with...
Get rid of that noise, Jensen.
Lady Penelope, how very delightful.
Sir Arthur, it's so good of you to see me at such short notice. It's this doggy book that I'm compiling, you know. Now, in the chapter on feeding, I feel that my readers will want to know more about OD60.
Of course, I know we can rely on your discretion. We wouldn't like everyone to know where to trawl for our product.
Oh, of course, Sir Arthur. You can rely on me entirely.
Thank you, Lady Penelope. Well, now, looking at this map, if we follow the Gulf Stream from its source here and around the coast of Florida, we find the main sources of OD60.
The main sources, Sir Arthur? There are others, then?
Well, we don't know yet. Look, Look at the map. Just look at the distance that we have to transport OD-60. I tell you, the capital costs are crippling to my company. Now, what we have done is to dump 150,000 tons of active OD-60 in the Mediterranean in the hope that it will flourish and provide further raw material for all pets.
Then there is OD-60 in the Mediterranean?
No, we don't know for sure yet.
Oh, well, what a capital idea. I promise I won't tell any of the girls at the club. You can count on me, Sir Arthur.
I trust the mission was successful, milady?
Yes, Parker. Sir Arthur confirmed all our worst suspicions. There really is OD-60 in the Mediterranean. I must radio Jeff at once to warn him. Ocean Pioneer 2 is heading straight for trouble.
Ocean Pioneer 2 from International Rescue. Ocean Pioneer from International Rescue. Yeah, it's spreading to the lower frequencies now. Well, it's no use, Father. We'll never get through.
All right, Scott. It was just a long shot.
Well, I guess it's no use waiting for them to send out a distress call, because they just aren't going to be able to make one.
Well, what are we standing around for, then? Come on, let's go.
Pioneer 2 to Port of London, Pioneer Base. Come in, Pioneer Base. It's no good, Captain. We're just not getting through.
Number 2, trim your reactor definition. You're 2 points over.
Very good, sir. She won't respond to orders, sir.
Jensen, switch over to manual. I'll trim the reactor myself.
Very good, sir. Manual it is, sir.
Right, Jensen. Give me your readings as I trim.
We're starting to overcompensate, sir.
Start your readings, Jensen.
Reading 039, sir. Rising. 042. Rising. 47. Still rising, sir.
Speed rising to 18 knots, Captain.
Ocean Pioneer 2 to Port of London, Pioneer Base. This is an emergency.
It's no good, number 2. The reactor's gone too far. Close down the radiation shields. Jensen, steer on radar course 370 by 298. Boy, what a maiden voyage this has turned out to be. Even the weather's deteriorating.
listening to a test transmission from vk3sl.
Steering on radar course 370 by 298, sir, at 85 knots.
85? The engines won't stand it. They won't stand it. Jensen. Jensen.
Sir?
Radio, Jensen. Call International Rescue. It's our last chance. We can't last long without air.
International Rescue. Must call International Rescue.
Okay, Virgil, I found her. She's drifting off course toward the danger zone.
There's quite a lot of mist around, too, which is going to have an accident. Can hardly hear you, Scott. This interference is really getting worse. I suggest we keep radio contact down to the minimum.
FAB. I'm going to try to land on the deck.
Calling International Rescue. Radiation shields in position. Air supply failed. Over.
Gee, it's getting real thick. I hope Virgil's not far off.
Just take a look at that.
Terrifying, isn't it?
This is International Rescue. This is International Rescue.
If you can hear me, speak in the direction of the lower port bulkhead.
We're never going to find the tanker in all this. See if we can get through to Scott and home on his signal.
Thunderbird 2 calling Ocean Pioneer. Come in, Scott. Nothing.
Now, where the heck is Virgil? We can't afford to split up now. That's him. Calling Virgil in Thunderbird 2.
Calling Thunderbird 2. There he is. Come in, Scott. Where are you?
I can hear your motors. You're somewhere over to the starboard side. Now steer 5 degrees to port.
There she goes.
Okay. Now let's hurry it up, fellas.
Not a moment to waste.
Okay, John. On your way.
Right, Virgil. Keep her steady. Here goes.
Okay, Virgil. As soon as John hits the deck, stand well clear till I send for you.
How's it coming, Scott?
I'm nearly there, John. Here it comes.
Say, they look in bad shape, Scott.
Yeah. Now, come on.
Just look.
Well, this can only mean one thing. We must be right over the OD-60 now.
Virgil, you better come in and stand by. And step on it, or we might not be around when you get here.
I'm on my way. How's Scott getting on?
He's bringing around the crew.
Captain, can you hear me?
Call International Rescue. It's only hope.
Well, I sure hope you're right, Captain.
Okay, Virgil. You're right above us. Start dropping.
Look out!
Hold it there, Virgil. Okay, Virgil. Down rescue gear.
Captain, lead your men off the ship.
Young fella, I just want you to know...
Sorry, Captain, no time right now. Your ship is about to blow up.
It's what?
Okay, Virgil, pull away. And you make it snappy.
FAB, Scott.
There's no sign of him anywhere.
Thunderbird 1 from Thunderbird 2. Come in, Scott. The interference is cleared, but Scott doesn't answer.
He's just got to have made it.
Thunderbird 1, come in, please. Do you read me?
Loud and clear, Virgil.
Okay, let's get out of it. See you back at the base.
I still say that 120,000 tons of ships stands for a heck of a lot of capital investment, Scott, and we should have tried towing her out.
Sure. Oh, sure, boy. But do you reckon we could have made it in time?
Who knows? That's all part of the game, isn't it?
Now, hold it, boys. John, how many rescues have you been out to?
Well, I guess about a dozen, Father.
Scott?
All of them, Father.
Okay. And yet you still argue.
Oh, we weren't arguing, sir.
No, we were just discussing it, Father.
Listen. For many years now, man has worked to perfect the material things in this world. And he's done pretty well for himself. If a building falls down, he can soon build it up again. With life, it's different. And this is why the object of international rescue will never change. Your job is to save lives that are in danger. And that's how it's gonna be, always. Got it?
Well, that's okay by me, Father.
Yeah, sure, Father.
Okay. Go and dip your hot heads in the pool. I want to read my book.
Whoever would have thought dog food would be so potent? You've been listening to a test transmission from vk3sl. We heard Danger at Ocean Deep, Thunderbirds, episode 19. I'm vk3sl.